Welcome back to Full Circle with Mikali. It is an amazing morning, and as always, I love to hear from you guys. 111 Be part of the conversation. Send in your feedback and your comments. Switch TV KE on Instagram, Switch TV Kenya on Facebook, Mikali Mary Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so it's Wednesday, and you know how we do, yeah? Relationship cycle. Zulu is in the building. Yani atasijui. First of all,
and Mikali is in happy colors.
I am.
And we notice on Wednesday she does something to make sure their brother is happy, in a good mood. Maybe she's trying to manage my.
Let me tell you, Zulu, it is very intentional. You know, behind the scenes, he has said some things to me that might change some situations in my life. Oh. So I try. Well, maybe it started with, hey, akikuja ndako hivi ka bright color. But lately, ata kesho, what show on it? Kesho,
I like it.
ndako tu hivi bright colors.
The mood is good.
It's like beautiful, right?
And now that, you know, when we discussed this word, future faking is not common.
It is not.
Most people don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
They
know the experience.
Exactly. But they have no name for it.
Yes.
And I told you one reason I discuss sad topics like narcissism. Yes. Is to give a name to the chaos.
Yes.
To put some label to the demon you're dealing with.
Okay.
So when you say future faking, some people call it fast forwarding, or some people call it. So it's this person who avoids the natural process of promising, explaining who you are, being put under scrutiny as character, showing. They skip to describing a life with you to arouse your emotions.
Okay.
The key goal of these people is it's fake. Fake means con game.
Yes.
They use lies to get you. So, but they don't lie outrightly. So I'll tell you two kinds of people. There are people who outrightly they knew they can't get Mikali unless they discuss marriage. Mikali is a serious woman. She's not here for flings. So he wanted a fling, but you know you're a principled woman. She knows you're a principled woman. But he tries another method that usually catches women unawares.
Yeah.
It's an emotional appeal of, what kind of marriage have you? I mean, how many babies would you? I mean, what about? And then he puts himself in the picture. Yeah, me too. So he tries to align with what you like, to look like you and him, my perfect match.
Oh, goodness. And we fall for it.
And remember, there is no express promise.
No.
It's everything the way you like it yourself. But it's not directly. It's just the way you talk. And I want you to be aware of late night conversations. Don't talk with a guy in your bedroom. That's a bedroom talk. Even if he is far away.
Yes.
And you talk, how are you? Is that space? Nisonge. Like, come we sleep. How you dress? It becomes a bedroom environment perfectly. Although he is away. Be very careful. So that's how they penetrate your life without you realizing it. Okay. These phones are funny. Whoever you're talking to, their energy is there with you. So if it's bedroom you're discussing, and you know, at night emotions are very vulnerable. In the medical field, they call it sundowning.
Yes.
That at night diseases tend to get worse.
That's true.
in the relationship life, your longing, your desperation, your impatience to be loved, your desire to be held, and other emotions become very strong at night. Avoid. And they know that if they talk to you, that video call, they can just see your face, you're dressed in bedroom. They can inveigle their way and make you excited.
Okay.
So the big goal of future fakers is to make you picture them with you.
Okay.
And they do it so quickly, so soon, and then they do fake milestones like introducing you to their parents. I want to announce to women that a man introducing you to their parents means nothing.
Hallelujah. Buenas fiwe sana.
It means nothing. Some girls take it seriously as if it's anything. Men can take 10 people home.
That's true.
You don't know what kind of family he's dealing with.
Yeah.
Some of those families, they are the ones he knows they are like him. Deceptive, cunning. Their word stands for nothing. It's hot air. So he will do a small milestone. I'm using he because majority, women also can con you, especially when a woman knows naturally you wouldn't marry her. Naturally.
Yeah.
She has 2 children hidden somewhere.
Yes.
5 abortions in her CV. Some funny things, if you know them, you will flee.
Yes.
She will act very nice and act there. And I want you to be very careful how much you open your mouth about your wishes in the first interaction with the person. Because they depend on that.
Oh my God.
You said you want a born again person. He will talk Christianese.
Yes.
Praise the Lord.
Oh my God, that's so true.
God reminded me.
So you meet them and you're telling them, you know what, I am in it for marriage. I'm not here to waste time. I just want to get married.
And that is a very common mistake.
And that happens, and then they just know.
Very good. In fact, I just wanted to get married within a few. I was busy with life. I was hoping, like, in a few months. Even my mom wants a grandchild, and I've been waiting for. How come we are thinking the same way? I can't believe it. And then they'll quote verses to say, I was feeling like God would tell me if I come around here, and if you have that person who is carried away by prophecies. And the pronunciations. So we are saying the several things they do. They discuss marriage to see if you buy it. If you're a healthy person, you don't agree a person talk to you like a lover before you've been friends.
Okay.
Conversation between friends involve your likes, your journey in life. Where have you come so far? What have you experienced? I remember after high school, went to this college, I was dreaming. What was your career path like? I mean, how was your relationship life? How is your family back at home? What are you hoping? Friends talk their journey in life and what they're hoping for.
Yes.
Without you in it.
Okay.
Lovers talk as they are one. I want you to differentiate this.
Okay.
When a person begins to talk like you are already a part of their life, that's a trick. They need to talk to you as if they're happy to meet you. You can see they're excited about you, but you're discussing natural conversation about your life and my life to see if we have similarities and if we are compatible. Do you get it?
Yes.
Future fakers skip the friendship stage.
Is there a timeline to this faking, or do they fake until you find them out, you figure them out? Is there a timeline?
You see, they fake to get you. They wanted your money. Ladies who are loaded, ladies who are, you don't even have to have excess money or whatever, as long as you are doing well on your own.
Yes.
Many of them, they're after that. So they wanted you to get, because once ladies love you, they love you with everything. Most ladies can't separate their money from their emotions.
Nope.
After they love you, they give you everything. Their car. Okay, you can use the car. Please come with it in the evening. Just drop me and go with it. The ladies will give you everything. Good ladies don't hold back. Once they love you, you have everything. You can sleep in the house, eat, wait for her. She comes, cooks for you, and everything. I mean, they come with all. Few ladies, only the wise ones can. Once they're emotionally engaged, they can still think. But there are very few. It is not. It's an unnatural skill. You develop it by muscles, by experience, by pain, by school of hard knocks.
Yes.
Just choose which. You can learn from the school of Zulu and Mikali or the school of hard knocks. The lesson is the same, but the school fees is different.
What you have to pay.
Exactly. Here you just sit and watch and listen. The other place you are knocked hard. If you survive, you come back limping, but having learned. So we are saying that those who are after your money, others are after, narcissists especially, are after your happiness and satisfaction with life. Narcissists hate when somebody is happy. They always get a person who has what they lack. They lack a secure sense of self. They lack happiness. They lack healthy connections. They manipulate, control everyone. They seethe with envy to see you happy.
Oh, goodness.
It's hard to figure. If you try to wrap your mind around a narcissist, you run mad. So don't even try.
Okay, I'm just like, why would you leave your work like that? Why would I want to see you sad? To what? So, will it make me happy?
They are leeches. The way mosquitoes suck blood, they suck your life force, your happiness. They want to feel like they're powerful over someone. They want to bring you down. But if they come that way, you will run. Yeah. So this future faking is used by narcissism. In narcissism, we call it love bombing. Loving you too much too soon.
Okay.
So your defense against these traps is, please understand this natural process to life. This girl described how the man is me, put me down, bad words, he's in debt. I asked, how did you end up with him? Yeah. She said it was love at first sight. Ooh. I said, you must have been 25. That stupidity is only popular with them. She said, yes, I was 24. Thank you. So when you're young and naive, you think love is some elixir. It's a magical force. As long as I love him sincerely, everything will fall in place. You idiot. What? So they want you to. They even insert the idea of destiny. There's a man of God who prophesied that my lady will come from that region. You will hear many things. As I told you, narcissists are perfect actors, and they mirror your wishes to capture you.
Yes.
So keep your mouth zipped. Talk generalities. Makali must repeat. When you are new with people, you can see them, you can sense their motives from the word go. You are also open to interactions. You don't want to keep people away, but you don't give the interviewees what the company is hoping for.
Yes.
You give the job description and the attributes you hope for in a general sense. A person who is self-driven and a person who has a certificate in computer science is another advantage. No, general things.
Yeah.
But you as a company, what you wanted internally, you wanted a person who is also warm and calm and collected. You can't say that it looks biased. If you say it on the papers, it looks biased. You can be attacked against it. But in essence, you knew you wanted a reserved person. This is a finance department. You want an excitable, impulse buying person who will discount people because he's happy today.
Yeah, no.
As a woman, there's what you want in private. I want a guy who I should sense his prayerfulness. I should sense his respect for God. I should sense his respect for mother. I should sense that. But when you ask, what are you looking for in a guy? You don't say that. I just wanted a guy who knows where he's going with life. I'm not too perfectionist. I know life is not straightforward. And I also want to let a person into the... I want to act like you're not too specific. While in reality, to let him be himself.
Yes.
If you describe too much what you want, he will act it.
You know, that's yesterday we had a couple here. They met in the States and they had only one date and then got married. Came back.
They had one what?
One date.
Long distance relationships?
No, they were there together. Okay. But now the thing is, when they went on their first date, it wasn't a first date. The elder sister brought the children and the house minder. And it was like, I'm not going to let you be with a man alone. And this lady was 32, 33 at that point. But sitting in that setting with this man who has to play with children, talk to the sister.
The first meeting.
First meeting, she was like, you know what? This one is a keeper. It wasn't the first meeting, but it was the first date. So the fact that he was able to handle all these other people, he didn't have to say that I'm good with children. He didn't have to say that, oh, I don't mind other people, I can have conversation. But ukikaa tu hivi unamwangalia uko, I think I'll give him a chance. Not because of the things he says, it's the things that you can learn from how he acts. So the other person, this future fakers, will come tell you things that you want to hear, not giving you a chance
to observe them in real life.
Them and read what it is they're all about.
And I wanted to warn you also that narcissists can play with children, do everything you wish, because they're acting.
Oh my God, that too. So what are we supposed to believe?
I told you, I wanted to give you the only solution to future faking. Is one, slow down the process. Don't avoid the rush. Narcissists don't have the patience to be proven over time. They'll run away. They will accuse you of being not serious and they'll throw a fit and run.
When you slow things down.
Remember this. Control the pace, remove sex, remove money. All motives of connement surround around those three things.
Money,
sex, and rushing you to marry you quickly before you read their character.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Learn to say this. Please, can we just be friends for a while? I think this is too fast. So if you happen to see their people, let it be that you saw your people for your own purposes. To see what kind of... Not you are being introduced like the next one coming, like the lover.
No.
Visit as friends. In fact, I advise women to take the chance. When he tells you he's going up country, ride with him like a friend. We are adults. Today we can pass by your place today and your people know that's just a friend.
Yes.
He happened to be, yeah, thank you. It does not have to be this a prospect.
And this doesn't work with this future fakers because they don't want things slowed down.
Exactly.
They have wako na mbio ya safari rally.
The same.
Tunachukua break.
Kwa mbio.
Kwa mbio. 111 444 111. Send in your SMSs. We'll be answering your questions in just a bit. Welcome back to Full Circle. I was about to say to future faking. Welcome back to Full Circle with Kali. We are talking about future faking.
Actually, welcome back to future faking. It's okay. That's correct.
Right? Kwanza kuna mtu hapa anasema, Mwikali, morning mix. Eish, Benjamin looking sharp. I love that color.
Asante.
Leo ni salamu tu, sitaki kumkasirisha. Benja, hi.
We have cartoons here.
Hi. You know.
There's a group I wanted to warn you about.
Yes.
These young men who date women who are way older than them.
Okay.
10, 15 years older than them. He's 26, the lady is 41, that's it. And he said, no, it's you. So that some of these young men, I've begun by telling you malicious future fakers.
Yes.
Who come with selfish goals and they use the rush to get you in. And I was telling you that all con games, other people are trying to con you of your plot, your money, your phone, they rush things. Remember that. They make you think you're missing one in a lifetime opportunity.
Okay.
They make it look like, so whenever you sense rush, Mikali, you can avoid a lot of troubles in this life. The devil is always in the timing, slow things down. Are we together?
Yes.
That is a general rule that cuts across many deceptive games in this life. Never be made that pay now lest you lose it. Whatever was meant for you will never need you to sacrifice principles and process.
That's true.
All right? So we are saying these young men, many of them now, they are not necessarily malicious. They're just naive and ignorant. They overestimate their readiness to commit.
Okay.
They underestimate how much it takes to live with one woman and say no to others. He is romantically excitable, young, green, charming, and all that. So he sees Mwikali and himself is just 23, and he is all over. Say, you're the one I want, I've never seen. And truly, so far, he has never seen a better woman than you.
That's true.
But how many women has he seen? He's just in the University of Nairobi, just the other day. Yeah. This is the first time he's seeing a woman who's put together with her own car. He was just dealing with other girls who needed to be given money for fare, who needed to be bought ngumu. This is the first time he's entering the world. So truly, you are the best he has ever seen, but he has only seen so few. So he will be all over you, but soon when the newness fades off, when he sees other people, so begins to see reality, begins to see you expect responsibility and stability and commitment, he cows back, disappears. Most young men, not all of them, there are few who know what they're doing, but the large chunk, 90%, it's youthful excitement. Don't be too happy when you see a young man who's all over you, calling you constantly, be saying to about, hey young man, can you look around? Can you see the world, please? Just walk around and come back. Have you ever tried to buy something and the seller can tell you are naive? The questions you're asking, they ask you, do you mind taking around and come back?
Take a walk.
Exactly. The other group is, another group is that they are mature. They could be 40 or at 5 or anything, but they don't have the capacity to relate healthy wise. For example, they're coming from a breakup, they're coming from a divorce, they're coming from an addiction, they're just from rehab or some place. They have an emotional problem or financial collapse.
Okay.
All right? They are not able to be there for you, but they're so eager, impatient to settle that they overpromise.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
The only way, I told you another time, is even if you enjoy the connection, slow things down. So, okay, can you just be friends for a while? And don't let them call you 10 times a day.
No.
Say you're busy at work. Let's talk in the evening. Or in the morning. You're going to work. Okay, I'll talk to you in the evening. Today I have a series of meetings. Mikali, even when you are asleep in your couch in your house, you are busy. Okay?
I am busy,
Thank
guys.
you. That is part of your busyness. So never let anybody, when you are free, I'm never free.
No. What is free?
So there's another group that will actually marry you after all these promises.
Okay.
They will actually, you believe them, give them. But God gave you an inner voice that always tells you, this is too much too soon. Okay. Even your friends, even your mother. Sometimes our mothers are not learned with the degrees, but for having been around so long, they can see when you are moving too fast. Okay. And they'll tell you. So whenever you have already married the person and now you realize when you are in, I think you overpromised. I think he was not that available. He was not done with other women. He's flirting. When you try to go away, when there's a quarrel, he now returns back to overpromising too much changes too soon.
Okay.
He comes, when you're already in and you wanted to check out or there's an argument or there's a fight, he again raises your hopes about a sudden change coming soon. And he does some things that show us. He stops drinking for 2 weeks. Stop flirting for a month. He buys you a few things. He actually does a few serious steps. He goes to church, prays, goes to a reconciliation meeting. He does something. But those reconciliatory moves can be genuine. The difference between the genuine ones and the future faker inside a marriage is too much too soon. Over-promising.
Okay.
Well, a person who is real, that you will see them being realistic, telling you, I can only save this much within this period of time. But a person who promises you $1 million tomorrow, and they even bring it, and you know they borrowed it somewhere. They just transferred the debt from Jack to... So
Joseph.
Exactly. So whenever you see, you know it's fake when it's too much, too rushed, too soon. All right.
Okay.
Now, if there's a lady who made my blood boil when she had already realized all these problems. She was caught up with a covert narcissist. Covert narcissists don't beat you up physically. They may not even drink or cheat, but they damage your spirit with criticism and insults.
Oh goodness.
They damage your spirit and cripple you emotionally and financially. Most narcissists have an addiction because of their emotional void. They must be stimulated by gambling or sex, or they must have an addiction. Not everybody has an addiction as a narcissist, but narcissists are so emotionally crippled that they must do something to keep being stimulated. So you have to borrow money for them. They disable you financially. They take money. Sometimes they take it away from you just to keep it, to keep you disempowered. So she told me when she had left, the best couple came and reconciled them and told her, you can never give up in life. Some of us have been through worse things, you know. You can never hope for life when you keep on quitting. Life is a battle. You must what are these? And I asked, how can two people thinking together talk so much idiocy? I mean, two minds. How could they pull up such levels of idiocy thinking together?
Hey,
I suddenly arrived at the solution. There are people who stay married because of image management.
That's
because
true.
of what people will say. Because we stood for your wedding. If you divorce, it looks bad on us.
Yes.
You need to look married. So I told her, for them they value image and vanity.
Yes.
For you value your mental health,
Yes.
to be there for your children. You value your happiness, your fulfillment. You don't fight to stay in abusive and disrespectful unions. You fight to stay when it is healthy. Another person asked me, do you always recommend divorce? I said, I'm like a doctor. I'm like an oncologist, a doctor of cancer, of relationships. Once they scan and find the cancerous cells, they tell you kill the cells or cut the part that is infected. The same way with me. We are cutting the part to save the life. I'm asking you to remove yourself from the sickening relationship to avoid from dying so that you can live. All right? You better live without that infected part and live. Then the whole of you be killed. Then the whole of your dream, your life be damaged by an abuse, a disrespectful person. Of course, we don't quit relationship when problems arise every time.
No.
But if we are fighting together, we'll fight through life. For
That's
better,
true.
for worse, for richer, for poorer, for sickness in health, the two of us.
That's the difference.
That's the two
Not
of us.
fighting against
Thank
each
you.
other. We
If
are
you
a team.
Exactly. As long as we are together, we are better for us. But if you abandon me, I can't stay in a shell. If you become my enemy, I can't stay here just to pray. This is no longer marriage, it's captivity.
Yeah.
So we said the vows are for marriage. They are not for captivity. All right? So we are saying the groups some groups are sincere but naive. Some future fakers are sincere but naive, like the young boys
Yes.
who rush after.
How do you deal with that, though? You know, for the naive ones, maybe you just walk away because, I mean, really,
Exactly.
they do not know better. But if you are in a situation where you realize that this person is a future faker and I am sort of caught up already in all of this, how do I deal with that? Is there a conversation you can have with them? Is there a way to let them know that, you know what, I don't like this? Maybe if you actually did it without saying what you're saying, it would make more sense.
In fact, I want you to learn how to say unpleasant things.
Okay.
You can use WhatsApp, or you can call. Some of them are too charming. They can talk you down.
Okay.
Oh, my sweetheart, what happened? Who annoyed you? They go out on a charm offensive and they disarm you again.
Oh, my goodness.
Remember, you are living a fairy tale. These people create a fairy tale. You feel, and you know, because you know it's not real.
Yeah.
Part of you knows this doesn't feel like anything I've ever felt. That's why people keep it secret. They come to tell us that they've been from an escapade and it's only 1 month. They tell you so much that happened within a month. You're like, was it a movie? We went to Mombasa. We went to, he went to my people, bought me this title. Within 1 month, Maggie, you just disappeared for a month. How much was that? So that's why people keep it secret. They don't tell their girlfriends because their girlfriends will be a voice of reason.
That's true.
So one reason is to simply tell them, how about, yes, I like what you're doing. I really hope we have a future together. But how about slow things down? How about we see my father who said he can only be available after a month? Even if you're cooking that up.
Yes. Cook it.
So slow things down by whichever way.
Yeah.
They hate the slowing and they'll get disappointed and quit.
Okay.
Real life, Mikali, is slow. Real life is slow. The grinding pace of daily life is not rushed. Anything rushed is manufactured. Remember that. Today, Mikali, when you're married, we cannot be doing romantic things day in, day out. We are busy with life.
Yeah.
So tell them that, slow things down. That is method 1. Method 2 is call them out on what they're saying and it's not real. This boy hardly has a job. He's being paid 15,000. He has to walk a part of the distance to have enough matatu fare. He's recycling innerwear. This boy does not have enough money and is telling you a car, Range Rover. How much is a Range Rover again, Tony? All right, you know that's an 8 million car. Just how much do you have now? All right, 8,000. Okay, you're on your way, but not anywhere near it. So bring Tony back to reality.
Yes.
And I tell guys, there are ladies who charm you so much, and I kept telling them, whenever the container is over-decorated, over-emphasized, there's a problem with the content. All right, it's a compensation. Sometimes people over-decorate fake things so that you don't have time to see that inside they are not okay. If this lady looks like perfect, so the shape is perfect, man, the language is perfect, man, she just flow with me, man. Whenever you see too much, sometimes retract. Just pull back. I always did that every time I was dating. I realized we were moving very fast with this girl. The emotions were over the roof.
Take a step back.
Exactly. Yeah. I found a way to just cancel the next meeting. By a perfect text, something came up, we have to meet next week. The wrong ones would get annoyed, say, how could you? Mikali, I'm not a very strong guy. There is no guy who's strong on this earth when it comes to sexual matters. Even Samson killed 1,000 men, but to one woman, he was weak. Just one. Yes. Without using it. And she was not even hiding what she was trying to do to him. She was trying to shave him and hand him over to enemies.
Yes.
And he's asking for the secret. What kind of conversation? Tell me how you can be... okay, so what about... Now you lied to me. How come when I called her, you woke up? What was going on, Mikali?
I don't get it. I still don't get it.
When men are in infatuation, they are temporarily insane. Delilah was not cunning or clever.
No.
She was forthright.
Very forthright.
She kept repeating.
Yes.
If you love me, tell me how I can kill you. I have told you. That was a lie. I have not managed to kill you. So you don't love me.
Oh, God. That was like the weirdest conversation ever in the Bible. I'm just
And
like,
he went
what is
all
going
the
on?
way.
He went all the way. Eventually, he said it.
So what was it? When men are sexually infatuated with you, they are not sane. So I learned of that temporary insanity common among the men's species.
You went through the fire. Zulu fungua roho.
Luckily I came out with my... Luckily I came out with my eyes.
Okay.
The first thing they take away from you is your eyes, your ability to see, your vision, where you are going. When a man marries the wrong woman, his life goes the opposite direction. You stop valuing growth. That's what happens with Samson. He came away, he went to grinding. So this is the thing. What I will always do is I would slow things down. I will force myself to cancel the meeting. Many times I would call up my friend, we have an alternative meeting. But occasionally use another cheeky method of meeting another girl to remove this because I'm
from
already...
your system. It's like purging her out. What, Zulu? Ulikuwa na matrix.
Where? So because the others also already, I'm still checking many, I postponed this one to return my sanity. And after a few days, the charm had worn off. The enchantment had gone down.
Stepping back is a good way to go. We have a couple of questions here. And here we have less than 10 minutes. So, tutoke kabla tujaninino. Hi, Mikali. I'm loving Zulu's explanation. He's explaining them the way they are. I've always been a very aggressive lady. Until now, I don't believe how first this man made a hell of my life.
Oh, no.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, no.
And I hope... Do we have the rest of the made a hell of my life? Yes. They can really act. I think Imishia too, Apple.
They can act. These people are... They are excellent actors.
That's true. Hi, Mikali. I know my hubby is a narcissist from the way he talks to me. We are 4 years in marriage. He insisted on marrying me after a few years. After a few years of marriage, he wronged me last week. And I've tried talking to him, but he's not ready to talk to me. He just told me that he is not ready for marriage. I'm 27 and he is 40 and we have 2 kids. I feel wasted and I don't know. Zulu, I see where you're going with this. Calm down. I feel wasted and I don't know how to deal with him. Calm down, Zulu. Just be nice. This lady is going through
3 mistakes. 1, whenever a person insists. Whenever you hear this, he insisted. I knew that's a pre-25 language.
Yes.
Mikali, today, would you tell me I'm marrying the guy because he insisted?
No way. There's no way. What are you insisting?
Exactly. This is my life.
Yeah.
So you can tell without her telling us.
This is true.
By the time you're 27, married, 2 kids, we know where this started.
Yes.
Another thing is the huge age difference. For them, it's only about 13. But I said the other day, this young girl said, quickly jump to a man who's way older than her. And her friends are bewildered. But community does not allow you to interfere in people's love affairs. You keep your calm.
Yes.
But you know she's getting a bad deal. But she's so infatuated. As I told you, love of infatuation is insanity. You just stop thinking straight. And the only solution is slow things down, hook up with your friends. Always hook up with a friend who can call back the reasoning. A person who means well for you. Even if you're a lady and don't trust your girlfriends, talk to a guy. There's some guy friends who are very honest. They can tell you, for me, I can't see what's wrong with it, but I'm not comfortable with it.
And that should be enough for you to just step back and watch.
Have you been driving at night, Mikali, and you can't see any obstacle ahead, but you feel like you should slow down?
Yes.
That intuition, God put it there to save you.
Okay.
Many times I just feel I need to slow down. And sure enough, you find something.
That's true.
A car that has just broken down. I did not yet put the signs, things and all that.
Yeah.
So part of this lady, if a person tells you I'm not ready for marriage and you're already inside marriage, they're telling you should be out.
Yeah, it's so sad. 2 babies in.
And I don't want you to stay where you're neglected because of children, because you are teaching them what life is all about.
Yes.
And you are misleading them. So the moment a person talks like they are not sure about you anymore, don't wait for pleading. Please see my value. Please, we should be together. Please, 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 please. Once you realize the marriage was a mistake, correct it. Take a U-turn. Correct you made a mistake. Correct it.
It is not a death sentence, people. Hi, Wikali, you look extra beautiful in that yellow dress.
I confirm.
Plain color dresses look great on you, girl. Thank you. Hello, Zulu. Later. Yesterday, we saw the practical part of Zulu's advice on Real Talk through Yasmin and Banks' stories. This man talks facts. In other news, we look forward to seeing Mrs. Zulu on the show, me and you together. This was I had to read this one.
Let's go back before other news. Let's go to the next one.
Hello, Wikali. I have a question. How will you know that the guy is faking a relationship if he's dealing with 2 ladies? X and the other lady. What is the solution to that? Thanks, Mary from Maralal.
Pre-25 nonsense. Wikali, let me know whether a woman of your age would ask that question. No. Unless she's desperate and low self-esteem. If a person is interacting with another woman, remove yourself from the picture.
Remove yourself.
She's asking, how do you deal with that? Deal with what? Is that your business? That is his life.
Yes. Hi, mimi niko na swali. Hi, Wikali and Benjamin. I recently met someone who's 9 years younger and made the terrible mistake of sleeping with them after keeping myself for decades. Hi, Zulu. Which is killing me inside. He hasn't changed though and talks of marriage, but deep inside, I'm not for it. He's 29, I'm 38. Class 8, I'm a graduate. Honestly, I still don't understand.
What did you say? Class what? What did you say? What did you say?
Class 8.
What do you talk when you're together?
I don't know.
Who do you converse?
I don't know.
Maybe he's successful in business. Not all class 8 dropout are failures. That's not what
that's not what you're saying.
Some of them have cars, have businesses.
But the age difference as well.
No, the age difference is okay. Imagine.
The
9 years is not outside the picture.
Oh, the guy is younger.
Most guys mature around 30 thereabout. Maturity for him, I have no problem with the age group, and I have no problem with the age difference. That's okay. There are people it works. Benjamin Disraeli of England had 15 years difference. He was younger. So as long as both of you are mature, if you are mature, the age difference is not there. The problem, I'm wondering, the conversations they have. And who has more money here also? Sometimes these guys are looking at the money, the packs that you bring.
Yes.
I don't see the conversation between class 8 and graduate being smooth, unless the graduate was also just joyriding the school.
Good morning, Wikali. You look beautiful.
Today it's confirmed.
I met this guy in December last year. He's really insisting on me meeting his family. I asked him randomly that we should just be friends, and he says that he should lay me because I'm stubborn. So in Feb, I broke things off. He got sick he got sick from some weird sickness and said that the doc said that he needs his girlfriend, me. I asked how a doc could have prescribed me for him getting well, but he's insisting on laying me. I refuse.
Please, would you forward these stories to Churchill? Churchill is looking for comedy stories. Because of Corona, they have run out of comedy stories. There's a perfect one here.
Oh, God.
Please, and she will be paid. I'm sure they pay for the shows.
They pay.
This is not real life. This is comedy, girl. Wake up. You're dealing with a manipulator.
Yes.
He's outrightly manipulating you, preparing to skin you, and you're just cooperating, doctor prescribing. He wants to lay me because I'm stubborn.
They even took time to text us. These are 3 messages that came in. You know what?
Wake up from your madness.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. This is the final one. It's not even a question. It's a compliment to you. Hey, Kerry, loving the show. Aki Zulu, you inspire me a lot. Wish to meet you in person. Wikali, you look good. Thank you. All-time favorite. Nakupenda sana, nakupenda zaidi. Mdawe tumeisha.
Benjamin Zulu KE 0701299333.
Hey, inasemwa tu hivyo. I hope umeandika. This has been enlightening. Thank you so much for coming onto the show. Every Wednesday is beautiful and we get to learn and help some people. We're taking a very short commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna be dancing, working. I don't know exactly what, but we'll just be moving. That is the most important thing. This is Full Circle with Mikali.